Hello, everyone. Happy today. Welcome to the Iman Show. Welcome to today. Happy every day. Today is a really good day. Let me tell you. Let me tell you a good news. Let's begin with our best news ever. And then we can go through details. As you probably know, recently we have been part of a journey with we've been part of a journey with Ikra Dennis. She was suffering, still is suffering from a rare genetic disease, and we did it. Today, like a couple of minutes ago, I was informed that her treatment cost is now covered, and she will be sent to Dubai for her treatment in the next couple of days, hopefully next week. And this is the best news ever. How does that feel? How does it feel? All of you. I can see you all. I can see all the comments. This community of people who joined this journey with her and did their part. All of you. Yeah. All of you. I can see you all. And I want to thank you all for what you did, for the energy that you injected to this cause, for all this effort. Yeah. Do not talk to God about possible. We need to learn this. Don't talk about possible when you talk to the higher power. Yeah. I'm going to invite some friends. First of all, let's talk to Seher. She is here. She has more information, and she can actually share exactly how did it happen. And she might have some more details. Seher, if you are here and you want to join me with good news, and please. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, she's here. Hello.
I'm so happy.
Okay, it's okay. Be happy. I'm happy too. You can completely be happy.
I am extremely happy. It's done. She's gonna be sent. We saved her. We did it together. All of us. We saved a life.
Uh, we did it. We did our part. Let's say.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for the news and how did it happen? How
Okay.
what was this?
You see how we're like a group and we're trying to help and we're trying to donate?
Mhm.
There's a group like us, like overseas in different countries. They're working in different countries. These type of people, they give a shout out to kids, families like Ikras, and they say, okay, we'll take, if you reach a 90%, all our group will donate at one time. They'll donate $50 or $100 and we'll cover this cost.
Mhm.
But you have to reach a certain percentage. Like with the amount of people, friends that they have, they know this will be covered. So
Mhm.
that's why they tell you reach a 90% and
Mhm.
above. So we tried before and we didn't reach the 90%, so they didn't accept it. We tried again. Of course, me, as soon as we hit 90%, I messaged every single one of them.
Mhm.
And we did it. And they accepted and they announced it today and Ikra is gonna be sent. Now, only problem is, yes, Ikra is dehydrated
Mhm.
and she is in the hospital. So they're gonna get her health. She's not able to go, like, if she was good, she would have went tomorrow.
Mhm.
But they have to get her health back in shape for her to be able to like get this vaccine.
Mhm.
Baby's SMA. I think if she's here, she has more information on what happens from now on.
Where is she? I cannot see her. If
I'm
she
going
can
to send
she.
it to her. If she's here, she will send us a request. But I am so happy that we did this together. There's nothing impossible. There's always hope. I know in this universe, there's always a way. We just have to find it.
Mhm.
And with Ikra's case, there was a time limit. And it was a challenge. It was, how do I say this? There's going to be obstacles in the way no matter what. But those obstacles are there for us to move out of the way. We just have to know and learn how.
Mhm.
That's our test. We did it. That's all. I'm just happy.
That's awesome. I wonder if the other account is here ready to join. I want to thank you all for everything you did. All
Yes.
my friends, my family, my community.
Yes.
It's not about the amount that you donated. Of course, I
And
see
the
how
effort.
it's the effort, it's the love, the energy, and you did it all together.
Yes.
And we did our part all together. If we didn't, probably someone else would. So I'm happy that we did it because if it's meant to be, it will be. So.
And you know what? Sometimes bad stuff like this, like Ikra Deniz's situation, is not something to be happy about. But sometimes stuff like this happens to bring people together,
Mhm.
to make sure our roads cross somewhere. And for me to be in the 2022 together
Mhm.
in this family, I guess our roads had to cross and we had to meet each other some way with everybody here.
Mhm.
And I believe that is one of the reasons that we had to put our hands together to see how we can work as a team, to see how successful we can be. We actually proved this to ourselves more than anyone.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
we
I
did it.
mean, this is a blessing that not everyone has the chance to have, like to be able to help and to be able to see the result. It is amazing uh, blessing, of course. I cannot see if she is here or she wants to join, or the mom or anyone else.
I'm gonna tag the mom to see,
It's okay, but
or the dad, because they were at the hospital. But I just tagged them, and hopefully we can see them online.
yeah. So let's talk to a couple of friends who were here before, and they've been doing so much for her. And probably, guys, you probably will hear some.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You do not know how I feel.
Oh my
I have to be really quiet because I'm in infusion right now. So
You are doing your chemotherapy right now, right?
Yeah.
You're at chemo.
Keep going, Rashta. Keep going.
I will tell you, I woke up so depressed. I was driving here and I was like just praying. I'm like, please, God, do something. Please do something. And literally, like 15, 20 minutes later, I got the news from Dr. Iman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys are... Did you guys hear me? Can you hear
me?
Yeah,
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember when was the last time that I... Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you a little bit. I mean, I can hear you.
As a physician...
I was so depressed.
Go ahead.
I'm going ahead. Sorry.
You go ahead, please.
No, I was just like so depressed because because I woke up late and Ozma was trying to get a hold of me. So I went live with her and she's like, she's not doing well. And I just I went live for like 10 minutes while I was having breakfast. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I have to go. My whole drive here was just, oh my God, and like I was with the group, I got online. And as soon as I heard Dr. Iman's message, I was like, oh my God, usually I'm like sick to my stomach by now when I get chemo. I'm like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel the needle. I don't feel anything but joy. Like I literally feel like, and I'm not taking credit for this, but I told you guys, remember, I'm hoping last Friday we started this. By next Friday, I'm hoping God will hear our prayers.
You did.
And you did.
I know.
I just wanted to say that as a physician, I don't remember that when I saw a patient on the chemo bed be so happy like you, like yes, I'm doing my chemo and I'm so happy. Yeah, this is all about perspective. See, guys, you can be on the chemo bed and feel like you are up in the clouds.
On top of the earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rashta, it's all about positive thinking, and I think we've all positively spoke to our God. And I've kept Denise in my prayers every night. You mentioned India, wanted to be short and sweet, but I would still continue to keep her in my prayers, and obviously her family. I'm absolutely ecstatic. I've had a little bit of a woo day today. The sun was shining, but events locally have not been too good today. So it's a little bit of a what name. But now I have tears of joy in his eyes. Yes. I really do. I am so happy. Me too. I know there are hurdles that we've still got to get over. Medical hurdles, obviously, in order that she can be transported over, and we all understand that. But the fact that as a community we have come together, and it just it's showing that there is humanity. There is the human touch, and we are all together, and there's so much humanity in the world. We just have to embrace it, we have to absorb it, and we have to go forward. And keeping them in our prayers, and everybody in our prayers. If we can do this, absolutely, there is hope. There is hope.
and once we've got hope, and once we've got our God watching over us, then
Yes.
anything is
We
possible.
walked on the road of humanity together. Together, all of us together. And
Exactly.
now we can, no matter what, like, none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes, you know? We're human. But
When we're
now
perfect,
we
go
can
to
say,
God.
like, I could say in my life, I did something that was worth it.
Mm.
It was worth something.
Mm.
I can say that, and I can sleep. Putting my head on the pillow, how do I say it? My spirit is going to be calm, knowing that I helped the mom.
Yeah.
Me, someone that was on the other side of the world, had no idea, but one kind act makes a huge difference in the world. A huge difference. And we did this together. Look how many beautiful, kind-hearted people we met. You could be with someone and you won't even know what they are, because you will never be in a challenging situation the way we were in.
Exactly.
But we were in such a situation where we found out what our souls are about. Not our
The soul of the soul. The soul of the
Exactly.
soul. This is the thing. You know, we've sat there, we've watched. I felt the desperation. Hi, I felt the desperation, and
Hi. How are you?
Wow.
Marhaba. Marhaba. Recently, I've been practicing Turkish.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
me too. Me
Yeah.
too.
Marhaba.
Yay.
So, what?
We can ask her everything. She has all the info.
Just please ask her. Please let her just share everything
How
she
is
has.
everything, and where are we now? And Kaydeniz geliyor şu an.
Yes, everything's coming from the baby's type now. They want to know what's going on. Yasemin, nasıl oldu diyor bu olay.
Bu bir platform ve bu platformda en yüksek yüzdeli olan herhangi bir çocuğu alıyorlar. Bu onların kuralı ve gönüllülerden oluşan bir aile.
It's a platform that, like yours, but people donate, like volunteers, donate every month. They put $10 in the bank for this, platform. And this platform actually announces after 90%, they pick a child that is urgent. They cover the rest. They're volunteers.
How much
Donate
did
every
they cover? Like about 7%.
7%.
Well,
Because they do
126,000.
Yes.
Devam ediyor bağışlarımız.
We still have our sites active
Hesaplarımız aynı.
because whatever it's not in there by the time she goes to get her medication, that's what they cover. They're not obligated to cover all this, but that urgent situation is gone. Now their passports are getting ready. They're getting ready, the baby ready. Like the medication is going to be covered no matter what. The thing here is we are still her family. Like we're still donating 10, 5, whatever we can to add up that money. Now we don't have that stress on us. We just got another family helping another family. We don't have that big stress on us that, oh my God, how are we going to get this money ready? We don't know the time.
We are one. We're many drops in an ocean, aren't we? We're one. We've got a voice for one person.
Let's
little
just.
angel, but we are all drops in an ocean.
Efendim.
And by goodness, in years to come,
It was. I just want to let's begin from where we entered this story.
56%.
Yeah, it was.
No, that was me. I'm sorry.
70, I guess 77, 8, something like this.
Yes.
But I mean, I'm talking about the time. It was 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
And for those who don't know what is happening here, 3 weeks ago, we met Ikra. She was in immediate need of a medication, about $2 million. And they were at 78%. we joined her journey and we spread the message. That's all we did. We did a very little tiny part, and
donated.
and your donations and your love and your focus, where you put your attention, things will flow. Of course, energy will flow there. So this is how you made it after 2 weeks and a half, I guess. We reached to 93%, and there was this charity who uh, had this deal that, okay, if you guys can reach 90%, we cover the rest. They applied after 90%, and when we were at 93%, this charity accepted to cover the rest, which is something about $126,000. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, this beautiful people who probably have done so many amazing things like this before. And again, it's not about one life, it's about humanity, it's about the belief that you can do this. And yeah,
Thank you, Dr. Iman. Thank you. Because the platform that took over is just like a group of people like us, good-hearted people.
Thank you all. I mean, this is a blessing that I'm so happy to.
But if it wasn't for you, Dr. Iman, we wouldn't have reached that 93%. You voiced her. That's why letting other people know. That's why I stress so much about voicing her, because letting other people know brought more people in and faster donations where we reached 93%.
Mhm.
I couldn't do it myself. Obviously, I couldn't. That's why I reached out to you. And you got some good-hearted people following you.
Yeah, but
and you have a heart of a gold.
That's the thing. If I didn't do this, someone else would. If it's supposed to be done, it will be. I'm telling you. If you were not there for her, someone else would.
Someone else would have been. Yes.
It's just need to.
Can I just, sorry to interject, Dr. Iman, can I just say something?
Of course.
You do yourself down. This platform is a fabulous community. And I would like to say thank you to you as well, because not only did you raise awareness of what's going on regarding SMA type 1, but you were the initial voice after everyone else, and we followed you. So I'd like to say thank you to you. Please don't do yourself down, because without your platform, you are actually using social media for what it's supposed to be, and that's bringing communities together. It's not about slating everybody, it's about bringing communities together, and you've done that. So please.
My point is, of course, thank you so much. My point is that when I do or we do all we can, and we put all the love and energy and focus and effort, I knew it's gonna happen. Like any other things that we put everything in. I mean, I was when Seher told me that the cost is covered, I was like, okay, then it's covered now. I knew it's gonna happen, because it's not me who did it, or you, or you, or you. Of course, we are now part of this story, but who am I to do this kind of thing? Who am I to do anything? I am so blessed. I mean, this is not that putting me down. I am so blessed. It's a huge blessing that I was the one who pushed this button. But I don't know what's happened. Even when like I talk to my residents my resident when we do surgery. You open the patient. You cut it open. You do some stuff like apes that you've been told to do, and you close them up. Who are we to know what's going to happen there? So we made it, we did it. I mean, of course, I'm blessed that we were able to push this button, like this is just, but so let's just celebrate unity.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. My point was that please don't be too modest, because you do more than you realize. Maybe I didn't use the right terminology, but you do more than you realize. And without you, we wouldn't have this platform. So thank you so much. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
it's not about egos. None of us have put our egos on the line. We put our hearts on the line, which is a great big thing, and our souls. And I've been so humbled to be part of this. And knocking on doors, you know, at the end of the day, it's been a yes or a no. And it was lovely to see the humanity and people within the areas, particularly in the Turkish community within where I live.
Mhm.
I mean, yesterday was a surprise. I went into a restaurant and then they spoke to Denise Ikra's family as well, and that was lovely. You know, I think it's just the fact of we all had the heart and the hope and the willingness to take part because of humanity, because we wanted to save a life. And I know you've done this yourself daily. This is obviously on a different platform, and I've just been so happy to take part, and I'm ecstatic. I really am. And I'm also mindful that now we have to get her on the flight. So
I have a question for you, Dr. Ina.
Sure, please go ahead.
As a doctor, you know when you're operating, you know the outcome, and you know how it's going to feel. This was a different type of challenge for you. How did this feel?
Let's start with your first statement. As a doctor, we don't know. That's a misunderstanding. Who said that we know? We don't know. We don't know anything. The idea of doctors know or surgeons know or oh, these guys know what they're doing, they put a lot of pressure on them, make them even grumpier. Oh, so the people expect us to know, we should be grumpy then. But we don't know. We have the little bit of knowledge. We should add a huge amount of faith and just leave it. We do our part and just leave it by itself. So are you 100% sure that this procedure is gonna work?
Of course, nothing's 100%.
Yeah, but when you put all your efforts, when you put all your energy and put your intention and attention in something, and you just leave it. I mean, we talk about this detachment of the result. It's not, like it's kind of like this calmness in the heart that either way, what is the result doesn't going to change your stillness, because is there anything else I could do? No. So what is the reason, or what's the cause? I mean, what should I think about? But my point is, I think the worst outcome for anyone in any circumstances is to think, what if I could have done more? I could have done this. What if? That is, so if you do your best will be the outcome, of course.
It's being rational. I think it's a leap of faith, as you said. You can have the knowledge, you can know how to open up, you can know how to suture, you do med school. But at the end of the day, nothing is certain. You know what the diagnosis is, you hope for a prognosis, and it's a leap of faith. So yeah, I concur with you totally on that, Doctor.
Well, let me put it this way. I'm a nurse, but when I get a care plan, like when we make a care plan with the doctor and I read it, I'm like, okay, when I do this, this, and this, I know the outcome. You understand?
But
in this, I went blindfolded. I didn't know how it was going to end up. All I knew is I wanted to do something good, and it wasn't about like thinking about logically. I didn't think logically at all. I just said, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this because I want to help this mom. If I was her, I would have been like this, so I want to do this. Normally, we could critically think, and you get the care plan and you're going by that, and that's it. And you have to critically think and do it at that time. This one, I went blindfolded. I didn't care.
Exactly.
I didn't care what it was. I just did whatever I needed to.
Exactly.
There is a gift. What is it?
I just want to ask her if one of the parents can join. I know they're probably happy. I know their kid is in the hospital, but Yasemin.
Efendim?
Birisi katılabilir mi anne veya baba sence?
Anne şu an katılamaz. Mustafa abi arayayım. Gelirim beraber. Tamam mı?
Geri gelecek misin?
Geleceğim. Mustafa abi...
She's going to go speak with the father on the phone to see if he can come and tell us a little bit more about the baby situation.
Okay. So I need to remove her then?
Yes.
Okay.
She will come back.
Okay.
Tamam ya.
Aslında bu platform aynı sizin gibi düşünün. Bir grup
Yeah, öyle
gönüllü
dedi.
aynı onun gibi.
Yeah, she said this platform is like what you guys created
Mhm.
that took over, that we could do what they are doing. And with the Juice Plus, I think, like, I want to talk to you after. I'm brainstorming constantly about this, but I already got one of the other doctors that actually want to do this with us. So
Awesome.
I'm
Okay.
like brainstorming. I go crazy when it comes to business. So
Yeah.
tamam Yasin geleceğim.
Okay.
Ben hemen geliyorum. Tamam.
Yes.
Bye.
She's gonna come back.
Okay, I'm gonna just move her. About the question that you asked, there is a gift. I am blessed with this gift, and that is my whole idea of spreading this gift, which is, they call it extraordinary trust. You know, there is it's an ancient practice that there are 20 something gifts around the world and in humanity. Like some of them, you know, people have different gifts. Something that I am blessed with is extraordinary trust. That I know that everything gonna be all right. I know it. When you ask it, like, how do you? But it's funny. It's kind of like a story. I was not sure if I want to share it or not. Maybe Rashta can be here if I don't know. No, Rashta was not. Maybe Rashta can talk about it later more. But the wallet that Rashta gave away, and Hoden actually won this, and Hoden returned the wallet. So let's put it on the, put it on like an auction again for someone to take it. And it was just, this message was just going back and forth. Okay, so what should we do now with this wallet, and I just had this feeling, it was just kind of like, yeah, okay, that is the right thing to do. I contacted Rashta and said, you know what, I'm gonna buy this wallet from you. And she was like, no, you don't need to do this. I'm gonna do this. I have to do it. I feel it. I'm gonna do this. And she said, wow, thank you. So who send me the address? I'm gonna send the wallet to you. It was like last week. All this sadness and worriness. And I told her, send it to Ikra. Because when she get better, when she get her treatment, she will be a beautiful young lady, and she will carry this wallet with her for this as a sign of the love that she created. That was how I was sure that everything gonna be all right. I mean,
all right, yeah.
They say among people who go to the, to the nature to pray for the rain, the one who carried the umbrella knows exactly what he's doing.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you so much.
I knew it's not something that I didn't do the magic thing. I saw the energy. I knew everything gonna be all right. Of course, it's like, what is the other way? Can you see any other outcome for this?
I'm happy for the family. I'm so thankful. Like the mom, guys, imagine we're happy. Imagine how happy she is.
The thing with the mom, she will have faith in humanity now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi guys, how are you?
How are you doing? So.
I think we can eat cake now.
Yeah.
We can eat cake. We don't want cake now.
I have to say that it was a whirlwind ever since I joined Dr. Iman's group. Oh my God. First of all, I was saying that, okay, the power of good intentions, they go beyond every boundary, beyond everywhere. And this is a practical example that we saw unfolding in front of our eyes. Yes. One person to the other, it was like a fire that burned all over the globe. And here we are today. And it's I would say it's nothing short of a miracle. And I believe that if our intentions are great, God actually does show the miracle. Now, it's our faith in humanity that is being restored. Guys, it is the faith in humanity. There are so many other children also, but why specifically this child? Why did we get connected with this child, and why this community, and why all of us? There's a
And you
reason
never
here.
know. A couple of hours ago, I was talking to Uzma. I think, I don't know how. It will be all right. We just need to control our emotion and support emotionally. The rest will be taken care of. Just don't think about donations, money, how we can just let's keep it calm. Everything going to be all right. And you don't know why. I mean, someone might say this is exactly what I told Uzma. I said there are children around the world every day. They are suffering from everything, but we don't know why this one. Who knows? Maybe she is going to do something later. Maybe she's going to just push another button somewhere else. I don't know. But this is what it is.
It was a contagious spirit. It was a contagious thing that, burned in all of our hearts. And eventually we were able to do whatever we do, and probably collectively the prayers that we did on our own, like in the middle of the night or in the morning or something. You never know who God is going to listen. And then, something positive is going to happen. But now we still have to continue the prayers, guys. Yes. Because whatever as humans, materialistically, whatever we have collected, it is there. But then prayers, the baby still have to receive it. Mm-hmm. Let's just keep going over there. We're not going to leave that. And then, all praise to God. He's sitting up there. If he had not had created this baby, he had not had created this problem, Sahar, we would not have known you. Dr. Iman, we would not have loved you so much, okay? And we have not loved each other so much, okay? We joined hands and look like what we have created. Damn, it's beautiful. This is something that human being, if we try, we won't be able to create. It just happens.
That's
just
why they say in every bad situation, see the good. We were so emotionally hurt that we couldn't see the good, but the good is it brought us all together. There was a reason.
Oh my God, yes. I have never done live. Rajda has never done live. Victoria has never done live. Dr. Iman, you both are all doing live now. And we did it for this call. We never begged. I didn't even take anything from my father. I started begging also.
You want me to be honest with you? I was tested because I was always the type, happy. I was always looking no matter what happened, anything that happened to me, I would be like, it's okay. God, anything that happens to you, you're not worried. And I said, even my pride, I have this pride problem. And I said, I will never go and ask for help. It's my pride. I was tested for that. And I had to go and beg people and cry to people for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of human being. Dr. Iman made a clip in the morning that we don't even know ourselves unless we are sort of thrown in a situation. So, we did not know who we are until this cause was thrown in our laps, and then we had to deal with it. And guess what? We got connected over a baby who was so sick, who was dangling in between life and death. And, and we connected so strong. Now everybody wants to come to Canada to meet with Dr. Iman and Dr. Whoever is living in Canada. And we are willing to go to Europe to meet whatever. It's like a large family. And there is no other better feeling than having your family around you who love you unconditionally and be there for you and call you anytime. We're calling each other all day. This has become the new thing. I was living alone, concentrating on my work, day in and day out. I was workaholic. All of a sudden, this bomb blasted on my face with a lot of community, with Dr. Iman always on my face, and all of you guys are always on my face. We are partying together, we're talking together, we're discussing together, and we're crying and laughing together. We're helping. It's like a new family. And this is
the story of Kate was the thing as well. The story of Kate was the thing. I'm sat at the seafront in the car talking to you. You're coming through my loudspeaker on my car. And I talk about virtual cake. The next minute I am crying with laughter. People are walking by and they're thinking, what on earth is wrong with that woman? Has she lost her mind? And, in taking on what you said, Sahar, that, pride comes before a fall. And I think, the fact that we've taken our pride and we've said, well, that doesn't matter now. This is about our heart. This is about our soul. This is about a child. This is about life. what we've done. We've become naked to the world in a way. Because we are promoting the love of another, and that was the most sincere thing that we could ever do. And God watches us all, and prayers and such like have been heard.
If you're wondering that what Julian is referring to, the cake, so it was a joke between both of us, and we laughed literally for half an hour. We couldn't control, and I was telling her, like, why don't you just break my ribs, because I'm not able to fix them. This is too much. So the idea was that the virtual tea party, and then she became so creative that creativity got out of her hand, and then she's saying, oh, virtual this, oh, but how about virtual cake? We are going to offer virtual cake. I said, you lost your mind now. It's not virtual cake. How people going to buy it? And then she started mentioning how we are going to bite it, how we are going to describe the taste. It's a virtual cake.
We're all ingredients in this cake.
All right. Thank you. I mean, I'm going to replace you, Julianne and Ozma, with
Thank you guys.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, you talk soon again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Love you guys.
All right, so Yasemin is here again,
Yes.
and
I want to get more information because she sent so many kids.
Hello.
Merhaba.
Seher İkra Deniz'in şu an kan sonuçları hiç çıkmadı. Ve Mustafa abi İkra Deniz'in nakil işlemleri için evden eşyalarını aldı. Şu an yayına gelecek kimse yok. Onu haber vereyim.
Kan sonuçlarında ne var?
so what is this? What's happening?
Her blood work didn't come back good. For
Hi.
kids.
Öyle.
Kan sonuçlarında ne oldu?
Solunum rahatsızlığı var ya şimdi yüksek derecede. O yüzden şu an kan sonuçları hiç çıkmadı. İltihap çıktı ve onun için mücadele ediyorlar. Şu an başka özel hastaneye sevk edilecekler acil ambulansla. Şu an durumu İkra Deniz'in gözetimi altında. Hastalarımız var ama şu an İkra Deniz'in hayata dönmesi için dua ediyoruz. Şu an rahatsız bayağı. Vücuttan çok derecede sıvı kaybı olduğu için ishal ve kusmadan o yüzden vücut güçsüz düştü.
Okay. The body of Ikra Deniz was dehydrated because of vomiting and diarrhea. And her blood work didn't come back so good. Her oxygen level and stuff was...
Bu durumda zaten şu an.
This is how she is. And they are keeping an eye on her. She is being sent to a special hospital. Please pray for her, everyone. Yes, her money is collected. Okay, no problem. But she cannot be sent unless she reaches her health.
How much weight does she have to get to the cutoff?
Şu an kilosu düştü değil mi? Zayıfladı.
Şu an düşmüş olabilir ama tartılmadı. Yani 900 gramı kaldı. En son bildiğimiz stabil o.
900 grams. But
She was on 100 grams 2 weeks
she
ago.
looks like she lost weight.
That's my point. She is, we all know that she's been starving. And that's how her immune system doesn't respond, and she needs more fluid and IV fluid, and hopefully maybe they can feed her through the IV access as well. And I think it will be.
I mean, they do let the hospital in Dubai know what's going on. They're trying to get the room and everything for her, so they call ahead of time and tell them, listen, our kid is in the hospital right now, this is what's going on. When the blood work and everything is when they send it to Dubai and it reaches the same levels that they need, then they'll say, okay, the room is ready for her. You can, fly over.
Şu an İkra Deniz'in gönüllüsü bir tane İranlı %1 bağışladı.
Oh. Wow.
What is it?
Gerçekten mi?
Evet.
Oh,
Çok az bir miktar kaldı.
Somebody from Iran just donated 1% of the amount.
Wow.
İranlı.
İran.
Wow. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Sanırım Doktor İman da bir İranlı.
Yeah.
Fark ettim. Dur. Birden İranlı deyince
You're from Iran, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Iran, yeah. Victoria, how are you?
I'm okay. It's incredible what's happening, and I just wanted to say it's maybe an emotional journey for a lot of us, but I want to share the fact that it's more than just a journey. Ika is already taken care of, and I can sense that, and I had that impression when I heard it. It was like, yes, a confirmation of what we feel and know. And the emotional side, of course, sometimes we get into our heads and we make all scenarios, what ifs, etc. But if we step into that trust, we will be even more powerful because the divine is already there. It's there to help. We are the vessels. And like in the poem that I recited on the Zoom, and I want to recite it again if you allow me.
Of course, please.
It's we are all part of a bigger purpose. We choose to stay in our inner world or build together towards an elevating state of humanness. Even if we could fly, we would still not be able to view the greatness which surrounds us. Connecting with the all around us, because that is what is happening to us. The you and I and the we of this creation, we are all the vessels. Like your body is perfectly working in coherence right now, so can we as one be working in harmony together towards one goal and focusing actually on the good and leaving all the rest behind, as the bad and ugly does not serve the good-hearted people. Your efforts and ours are part of this big plan, and united we can go forward and do what we can with good intentions, and the results will come from the divine intervention. Keeping faith keeps the dream alive and the intense wish to save another life, as whoever saves one life is as though she or he had saved all humanity. I just wanted to remind all of us.
Beautiful.
Thank
Yes. yes.
Jazakallah. Thank you so much.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you. And I love the part that you were talking about the ego and the fear. You know, life put you in the middle of the center of the arena to face your fear. If you fear of asking for help, life will put you in the center of this arena to ask for help. If you fear of anything, it will test you enough until you face your fear. So do it sooner, or better rather than later. And
I told you that, great man, my biggest problem in this world, I always had to do everything on my own. My dad raised me like a boy. I was the oldest. So I could do it. I don't need help. I won't ask for help. My pride will get in the way. If it was for me, I'd rather do without it than I go ask for help. And God put Ikradin in my way where I had to go live in front of everyone. Look, 70, 80, 90 people, 100 people. And ask and beg, literally beg for help. This was my challenge. We all had a challenge and test that we entered this. There's a reason. We just have to pick our own challenges and know what it is. I know what mine was. I was tested, and I hope and I pray that I passed it. We never know. But
Can I tell you something?
yes.
Oh, you want to finish your idea?
No,
No,
go ahead.
It's just that this is a way of seeing things, but when you know that asking for help is not about ourselves, but actually the scenario that has been written for us. when you ask for help, it's not about us. It's about a plan. It's about a bigger plan that is not ours. And when we overcome not only our fears, but that we see the bigger picture, I've seen that with a lot of things going on. When you do it in another dimension, you get things done. If you do it on your own, or you think you should do it because it's your task to do so, you do not get very far. But when you feel like you are called to ask, and I even would not use the word begging, as it is part of the action that we are supposed to do. I have a difficulty in expressing this. I'm just going to say something that comes up a lot now. It's that whenever there is difficulty, ease is there at the same time.
Mhm.
But
My question is that honestly, each of you, I talked about it a couple of days ago, maybe more, and I invited you to think about the day that they announced the news. You don't know what is the news, you don't know what it's going to be, but just think about the day, and I talk about that story, the fall. Who did help who? Ikra actually helped us, or we helped her? You know, that is an actual question. Now, each of you guys who were part of this journey feel alive, feel happy, feel capable, feel confident, feel that you did achieve a goal, and that's part of fulfillment.
Until Ikra gets her shot,
Mhm.
I'm still scared, to be honest with you.
Gönüllülerimiz geldi, hep aşağıdan yazıyorlar.
Yes, they're writing from the bottom, all the Turkish and German and French community right now.
Holland.
Yeah, Holland. They're all here, and I'm hoping the ones that know me are going to be in our Juice Plus community with Yasmin here from Germany, because Juice Plus is what gave all of us life. Without Juice Plus, none of us would have been here.
We all looking for an excuse to get back to humanity. That was our excuse. That was our chance, and I'm glad that we had it and we took this chance. All right.
Yasemin,
Efendim.
İkra Deniz'in nasıl olduğunu bunlara update, yani haber veririz değil mi?
Tabii.
Ama şu anki şeye göre pazartesi mi gidecek?
Yok, şu an şimdi hemen özel hastane ayarlandı. Ambulansla diğer hastaneye, İzmir'e yapacak, gidecek.
Ama ne zaman gideceği belli değil mi?
Ne için?
Dubai.
Hayır, o sonra işlemlerin para aktarımı falan sürer. Şu an kampanya tam bitmedi.
Ne zaman demişler?
Yarına yeni yüzdelik belli olur. Ondan sonra hesap aktarımı başlanır hastaneye, bütün hesaplar.
Okay, right now she is being transferred to another hospital, a special hospital where they're going to keep more eye on her. Because here our hospitals are all the same. There you have a little city, like a town hospital, and then you have a city hospital. That's where she's going.
Tell me
to
about
one of the bigger hospitals. And when it's done, that's like tomorrow, we will know exactly when she will be going to Dubai now because of her situation.
Yeah.
Zaten hesaplar direkt hastane hesabına aktarılıyor. Valilik izni olduğu için direkt hiç aile ilgilenmeden hesaplar direkt hastaneye yaptırıldıktan sonra ailede gidiyor. Zaten pasaportları falan hazır. Ama şu an önemli olan İkra Deniz'in sağlığı, kendini toplaması.
Okay, Dr. Iman Victoria anlatayım. I'm going to translate what she just said. She said all the passport and stuff is ready.
Awesome.
That is ready. That's not even a problem now. The problem is Ikra Deniz has to get back to her health. And then the money, actually, we're going to call and say, okay, we have this much they're covering. We have to prove that to send the money to the drug company. And then all the money will be sent over from ShopFundMe, from PayPal, and all that. They cannot be sent. Like, even the government won't allow that money to be sent over until it's all collected. So we have to prove that other people are going to cover this much, and then it will all be sent. And then they'll say, okay, send her blood work, send her records to us. Let's see if she's able to get this medication right now. So tomorrow we will actually know when she will be leaving. So we'll keep everybody updated on that. But the big obstacle that we were stressing over is out of the way. Now, more important is her health. If she can get back to her health to get the vaccine.
And more donations can still be given? We can
If
still
more
donate?
donations are given, I'm still going to donate, like I always did, until Ikra is on the plane. Because once Ikra cannot get on the plane if the fund donation sites are active. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? The donation sites cannot be active when she's on the plane. That's when all the money should have been sent over. So if you like to donate, it will only help Ikra. These other people will not be covering that much. Like whatever is left, they cover. So you guys want to donate? Go right ahead, because once that activation is done in the ShopFundMe, PayPal, or that means she's on the plane on her way to Dubai to get her medication.
Right. It's good to be clear on that.
Yeah, the donation sites are still active, guys. Why it's active? Because Ikra Deniz is still at the hospital. The parents are not touching, they can't touch the money. Nobody can. Look, to even prove that somebody else is covering the rest, we have to prove that, send it in to the government, and then let the drug company know that these other people are covering this much, and whatever we have left, we have to get it out of PayPal, out of the account, and sent over, and it's paid for, and her medication is ready in Dubai. Do you see how sad it is for them to even get this medication?
And it's not, I mean,
A lot of that.
we can see things from different angles. The money that you donate will reduce the money that the other organization is going to donate, and it will leave them more money to help other children. So
Other children, yes.
it's you just do your part, and details will be taken care of. That's
the thing is, with this, we're not in that rush and in that fear that it's not going to get covered. But just because somebody's helping doesn't mean we should put all the load to them. If we can, we should. If we can't, you shouldn't feel guilty now. But if you can, go ahead. $5, $10 is not going to hurt you or me or anyone else. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And then the other people's donations, like the money that they were going to cover, like Dr. Iman said, it could go to another child that needs it. We never know whose children it's going to be next. And my next goal is this drug company, which I got 4,000 some signatures already from people, and these are our healthcare providers. These are all people that have children and they have health issues. I will make sure I submit that in because I don't think somebody else's child should go through this. Okay, let's just say we're in cities or different countries and we can pull out a loan and do it, or sell our homes and do it. But what about people like Ikra Deniz and their family? I stand up for humanity, and I'm going to constantly.
all right. Thank you so much, Sahar. Thank you, Yasemin. Thank you, Victoria, for joining me today. And for the good news, we will monitoring the rest of the story. Of course, we will keep you updated all. And yeah, so sure, we will talk soon again.
I'm hoping. Thank you so much, Dr. Iman, for giving us this chance. Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I am now going to say bye to one of, okay. And
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So this episode was a special episode with kind of like no preparation, like that the others have preparation, but this one was so spontaneous. It was good news. I had to share it with you. I'm so glad that you joined me and we all shared this good news. There are so many good news out there. Find them and talk about them. It will bring more good news into your life. When you put the ego aside, all the bless and glory will flow into your life. There is a story about this door that for thousands of years everyone thought that everyone talking about it, that they said this is the God's house door. For years, kings and lords and wealthy people from all around the world, they brought gifts and presents to enter this door. And all the time it was this sound that, what have you brought to gift? Kings from all around the world, they would say, we brought this, that, like thousands of golds and jewelries and money and silk and everything from all around the world. And the sound would respond that it's not enough. This is not what you have brought. You need to bring. And one day this guy who was lost, and he has lost everything he had, he reached the door. And when the sound asked him, what have you brought? He said, I have nothing to offer. I came here to ask for help. I have nothing to offer. And then the door were open. The door was open and let him in. When you put your ego aside and you know that you don't have anything by yourself and everything is being taken care of somewhere else, all the doors will be open for you. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining. And happy today. Happy St. Patrick. Happy. There are so many good things happening around the world today. Take care of yourself. Smile more and love each other or perish. Have a nice day. Talk to you soon again. Bye.